How much difference can one word make? Quite a lot when that word is consumer. If you work in or around the energy sector, you've probably heard people talk about DER. That's distributed energy resources, or it was. We're changing what we call them now to consumer energy resources. Why? DER is a term the industry uses to describe things like rooftop solar panels, home batteries, and electric vehicles. These things have become fixtures in the lives of millions of Australians, changing many of us from simply being consumers of electricity into also being generators and storers of it. It's been a massive success story that has helped bring down electricity prices for all of us. But for the people who plan and manage our system, these resources represent both a challenge and an opportunity, sometimes even a frustration. The energy system is changing from a handful of large power stations located in far-flung places, connected to consumers by a vast transmission and distribution network, to millions of smaller assets that are harder to see and harder to take account when planning or managing the system as a whole. When the industry talks of distributed energy resources, they're usually seeing this situation from a system point of view, as a problem and a challenge. Calling them DER says what matters about these resources is that they are scattered or distributed, rather than conveniently located, like a big power plant or wind farm. That if only they could be catalogued or controlled and made to work for the system, then everything would be a lot easier to manage. We say no. What matters most about these resources is that they are owned and managed by consumers. They are consumer energy resources. They are not scattered on the edges of the system. They sit at the centre. They are located where consumers are, where consumption happens. Whether it's solar panels, batteries, electric vehicles, or other assets like hot water systems or pool pumps, these consumer energy resources are not bought because of their capacity to help or hinder the system. Consumers buy, own, and value consumer energy resources because they deliver benefits. Because people want a hot shower or to ride to work. They want electricity that's clean, affordable, and abundant, delivered whenever they need it. They want a feeling of protection from high prices or of independence when it comes to their energy supply. Until now, the task of responding to these resources has been described as DER integration. That's shorthand for the existing system swallowing up these new resources and harnessing them to meet its needs. But we say the challenge is to reimagine a system where consumer resources are building blocks for shared benefit, where such resources reward the consumers who own and manage them, while willingly being made available at certain times to benefit the collective. Doing that means engaging with consumers about what they want, what they value, what they fear, and what they are willing to offer. It means helping them to understand what is possible and what is necessary, and how each of us in the future system might be able to help ourselves, our neighbours, and our community, because these resources belong to consumers. And that's why we're calling them what they really are: consumer energy resources.